I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. The early bird might get the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. I asked my friend to help me with a math problem. He said, "Don't worry, this is a piece of pie." I said, "No, it's a problem." My therapist told me the way to achieve true inner peace is to finish what I start. So far, I've finished 2 bags of chips and a chocolate cake. I feel better already. I always arrive late at the office, but I make up for it by leaving early. I told my wife she should learn to communicate her feelings better. She's now annotating our arguments with footnotes. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. I'm so good at sleeping. I can do it with my eyes closed. If I got 50 cents for every failed math exam, I'd have $6.30 now. Just burned 2,000 calories. That's the last time I leave brownies in the oven while I nap. How does a penguin build its house? It glues it together. I tell a chemistry joke, but all the good ones are gone. Why don't we ever tell secrets on a farm? Because the potatoes have eyes, the corn has ears, and the beans stalk. I told my friend I was attacked by an angry thesaurus. He asked, "How was it?" I said, "Terrifying, horrifying, frightening." My doctor told me I need to break a sweat once a day. So I told him I'd start lying on my job applications. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know. Why don't we tell actors to break a leg? Because every play has a cast. A friend asked me if I was free this evening and I said, "No, I'm expensive." Why don't some fish play piano? Because you can't tune a fish. I was going to make myself a belt made out of watches, but then I realized it would be a waste of time. The past, the present, and the future walk into a bar. It was tense. My wife told me I should do lunges to stay in shape. That would be a big step forward. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. I told my friend that he didn't understand irony. He replied, "That's ironic." Why was the math book sad? Because it had too many problems. If you think nobody cares whether you're alive, try missing a couple of car payments. How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it. Why don't eggs tell each other jokes? They could crack up. Why was the computer cold at work? It left its windows open. I told my wife that the milkman said he had slept with every woman in our street except one. She said, "I bet it's the stuck-up woman at number 23. 2 antennas met on a roof, fell in love and got married." The ceremony wasn't much, but the reception was excellent. A man tells his doctor, "Doc, help me. I'm addicted to Twitter." The doctor replies, "Sorry, I don't follow you. I've got a great joke about construction, but I'm still working on it." If I had a dime for every book I've ever read, I'd say, "Wow, that's coincidental." I, for one, like Roman numerals. Why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts. Did you hear about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers? He will stop at nothing to avoid them. Why don't some couples go to the zoo? Because they can't bear it. I'm reading a book about the history of glue, can't put it down. I asked my wife if I was the only one she's been with. She said, "Yes, the others were 9s and 10s. Why was 6 scared of 7? Because 7, 8, 8, 9. I told my kids about the birds and the bees yesterday. They told me about my wife and the mailman. Why do we tell actors to break a leg? Because every play has a cast. I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me.